get this one started. And away we go at the link. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43. He's going deep this time. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. That one's out and cut on the right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This finds Smith. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Hurts throwing again. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, what a stiff arm. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a 49er 1st down. Purdy to throw it. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Purdy setting up that play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Rolling, got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. So through one, this game. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have second and pretty long here. Another try following the sack. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Purdy throwing here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. It's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They only managed 1 on that carry. Now they're going to have 3rd and goal from the 5. Purdy looking to throw. He has the San Francisco touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And they add 1 on to their first touchdown of the contest. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, Britton Covey. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Running back sent in motion. From the pistol, Hurts. He's looking deep once again. It is caught at the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Now it's Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The 49ers with a chance to break this tie. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
From midfield on second down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
On third down, Purdy. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on fourth down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on fourth. He breaks a tackle. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. 45 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will take possession. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 28. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing here, Hurts. He's going deep. That one's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the 49ers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. First and 10 coming up. He fires one deep down the right side. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Covey now to return this. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the 49ers are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By getting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's on the move. The throw is caught. Touchdown, San Francisco! Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Covey now to return this. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. He's got Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And they pick him off again! And the 49ers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the 1st play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. That's taken at the 15. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Oh man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this field.
Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. George Kittle, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Covey now to return this. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's good for an Eagles.
3 quarters in the books from this one. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Hurts now from the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the 49ers have it once again after yet another interception.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
First down throw by Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
Eagles 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. His return starts at the 5. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And they'll go on the ground. And that one going to be slowed up before it can really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for some...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The throwing here, Purdy. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Purdy. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Here's Purdy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 3rd down and 13. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 35 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Being chased out left. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
San Francisco.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Nnamdi Madubuike in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Flush to his right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Inside the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now Purdy. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds Bateman over the middle. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
A 47-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Odafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They go play action with Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Henry up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes you're a little...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A toss right to Henry. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Dancing to his left. And he fends him off. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
A 25-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. Down the left sideline. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Eric Saubert, 67 yards. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing now is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And a short pickup to about the 30. Second down and 8. To throw, it's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And let's give him about 4 on that one. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Back to throw. Purdy. A short one there. Caught by Kittle. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now Purdy. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Bateman is the motion man. Now the first carry for King Henry. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. A big play there for Baltimore. And even 30 yards. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. He is in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, 49ers. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. Yeah! Gets to the edge at the 30. Big time play by McCaffrey. It covers 51 yards. It'll be 1st and... So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it, they are going to mark him short. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A 1st down throw for Jackson. This one downfield looking for Henry. That is caught. And he will score. Baltimore. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Samuel, going to see what he can do. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. 41 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9. Now a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's Purdy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. Woo! And he's out of bounds in great shape down at the 15-yard line. They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, a gain of 6, and it sets up third down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. They run once more with McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with McCaffrey. And he's got another one. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Bateman is the motion man. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there. Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Off the play fake, Jackson. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain.
And he will get into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after now from Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens go up by 7, 28-21. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now let's check on the flag. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Purdy to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And just a pickup of 3 or 4, but with the penalty a moment ago, it leaves them with a good down, 2nd and short.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Here's Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. So, 3. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Purdy.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Play action now. Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A gain of 48. Here's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the bet.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And not much room to run there. He'll only get to the 6-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Open man downfield is Kittle. A beautiful play and a big chunk play as well. Right to midfield. McCaffrey. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. To throw, Purdy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Henry running right. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Aguilar goes off in motion. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. 3rd and long. On play action, here's oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Back deep, it's Ricky Pearsall. Take it in, back at his own 12. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Here's 1st down. Now Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On 2nd down, Purdy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.